So as we've seen, the agenda against anime has been really skyrocketing. As we already knew, Australia was banning anime. And then, of course, there's also France who banned a certain hentai site. Well, now Russia has joined the fray to ban anime as well. Well, you made a mistake, Russia. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today. And if not, hopefully you all will have it better tomorrow. So, as we've been seeing, there has been an agenda against anime. We've seen it from Amazon, we've seen it from Patreon, we've seen it from Twitter, we've seen it from Australia, and we've seen it from France. Now Russia has apparently decided, hey look, anime's getting popular. Well, must be bad. Gotta get rid of it, because looks like they've jumped on board that bandwagon as well. And obviously, with the more popular anime becomes, well, they're going to give it the video game treatment. Remember how they've been saying for years that, oh, video games are bad? Well, as anime revs back up into popularity as it used to be in the 90s, well, of course, they're going to do it again. So this is from the Moscow Times. Russia bans Death Note, Inuyashiki, Tokyo Ghoul animes. So this is what they explain. A Russian court has banned several popular anime, including Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul, and Inuyashiki. Now, when I read that, I first thought it was Inuyasha, and I was like, wait a minute, I was like, that's not right. Wednesday overclaims that Russian teens reenact violent scenes depicted in cartoons. So basically, just what they've been saying about video games, which is already absurd enough, and then they replace video games with anime. So, absolutely ridiculous. State prosecutors had also asked the court in St. Petersburg to ban Naruto, Elfen Lied, and interspecies reviewers in December. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, what's next? Pokemon? Hello Kitty? Are they going to say that, oh man, Hello Kitty, it's so bad, it supports violence? Like, is that what's going to happen next? Every episode contains cruelty, murder, violence, said the Petersburg court system in December 18th announcement that it had registered 5 lawsuits against 49 websites. St. Petersburg's Kolpinsky District Court ruled Wednesday that Death Note and Inuyashiki be banned from distribution on 2 websites, while Tokyo Ghoul has been banned on 1 website, according to the court system. The state-run RIA Novosti News Agency reported that the court system specified that the bans only affect the listed web addresses. The court continued hearing arguments Wednesday over the other 3 anime cartoons, as well as popular Russian rapper Morgenstern's meme-based song titled I Ate Grandpa. What? Russian parents have campaigned to ban Death Note as far back as 2013 after a 15-year-old girl with a collection of Death Note manga died by suicide. Now, I mean, that's tragic, but she could have had other issues going on. It doesn't exactly mean that it was because of Death Note. Now, I mean, that's a sad thing that happened, but you can't blame Death Note on it because there could have been other things going on in her life. You never know. This year, St. Petersburg media reported that a teenage Death Note fan had fallen out of a window in what appeared to be a white dress shirt and red tie styled after its main character. Like I said, it doesn't mean that that's the issue. It could have been other things, but, blame it on anime, right? That's what they're resorting to. And for all we know, the girl could have had more going on in her life. Like I said, I think that there's more to it than that. I don't think it was because of Death Note that made this happen. I think there could have been more. I mean, I don't know that, but, if I had to guess, I think there was a lot more going on in her life. But, like I said, this is like the whole video game argument all over again. They're basically just like, oh, hey, video games are bad, right? Oh, it creates violence. Well, with anime, here they are. Anime's becoming popular, again, as it was back in the 90s. So they're using this basically as the whole, oh, anime's bad. It creates violence, does terrible things for kids. That doesn't mean that at all, obviously. But, whatever starts to become popular, gain traction, just like how video games has, anime has as well. So now they're going after anime. That's the whole reason why they're doing this. And that's why we're also seeing more of an agenda against anime as time's gone on. I mean, look at it, for example, with Patreon. Patreon themselves, well, what were they doing? They were taking down and banning anime artists because they were making anime and they were trying to state that the art style, despite the characters even being of age, they were just like, oh, well, this is bad. This is very bad. It's exploitation of minors. How dare it exist? When that wasn't the case. But they tried to make that argument so they could just deplatform anime artists, which is not right at all. And, Amazon did this as well. If you recall, Amazon was purging light novels like No Game No Life, for example. They were doing that as well. So Amazon was also doing the same thing. They were also going after hentai manga. They were doing that as well. That's something I won't forget. I made videos on all of this when they were purging all this stuff. But yeah, they'll have like these really disgusting dolls, if you know what I'm talking about, on Amazon. They'll sell those, and they're just fine, apparently, to Amazon. They support weird things over there, which is completely unacceptable. But hey, leave it to Amazon to do disgusting stuff like that. And then we can't forget Australia. Now, Australia has banned anime as well. Now, I have a friend who has told me about what's going on in Australia. Now, while imports have been banned, as long as it's actually produced in Australia, then it's fine. So in other words, if they print manga in Australia, they can sell it there. That goes the same for figurines. As long as the figurines are made in Australia, they can actually sell it amongst people in Australia. But in terms of imports, no. They actually have banned imports in Australia. But that's what's going on in Australia over there. At least the Prime Minister created a loophole so that people could still get anime products over there. And then we can't forget, like I stated, France. France has recently started to go after a popular hentai outlet, which they took them down as well. So people have not been able to have that. So, there's this as well, because, sexy woman bad, just the, oh my, hallude. And then they have such a big issue with it. France took down that and hentai site. It's pretty ridiculous to see this agenda continue to go on. And here's the thing. What this leads me to also talk about is how could America do this too? Because it's possible. Let's hope not. But this is the thing. This is why you gatekeep, because you keep weirdos out of it that are going to try to ruin, censor, or just remove it altogether. This is why you keep them out so that you can enjoy your hobbies. Because when it was a niche thing, this wasn't happening to anime. But considering the popularity has risen for anime as of recent, within the past couple of years, well, anime is now getting high traction and getting a lot of attention. Therefore, they're starting to crack down on it as if it's the worst thing ever because people are enjoying it and loving it. Like I said, it's like video games. People have fallen into video games more and more, especially with the pandemic, so they're actually going after anime games again like it's 1993, which is ridiculous. But, with all this going on, wouldn't be surprising if we start to see more crackdowns on anime in other countries. And scary thing is, it can also happen in America as well. And this is not looking good because this is why you gatekeep. This is why you keep these people out of anime so that they won't ruin it. And you gatekeep all your hobbies so that these freaks won't come in there and they won't try to destroy what you love, And now that we're seeing Russia do this, we've seen Australia do this, and we've seen France do this, well, it could spread more and more, which is not looking good at all. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And make sure you are still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you are still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.